Hey guys, I'm here to quickly do a review on the Wen Sweet Almond and Mint Cleansing Conditioner. I got this in my January Glam Bag and have always actually really wanted to try Wen. And when I saw it, I was like, yes! Oh my gosh! Like I was so excited, and I couldn't wait to try it. So today I finally gave it a try, and these are my results so far. I washed it today, so this is first day hair, first day curls. Um, they turned out really nicely, and I styled my hair the exact same way that I always do, which the only change that I made is I used the Win instead of my regular shampoo and conditioner. I just used this. I didn't use any conditioner or other shampoo. And then I used my regular styling regimen just so I could make sure, see what the real difference is. And so far, it actually worked really well. At first, I was like, when I first started using it, I was like, oh my gosh, like this, how am I supposed to clean my hair with this? Because like, if you look at the texture, like this is like the texture or the appearance. It's really thick, like it's absolutely not going anywhere. It's really thick and it's really like it's creamy, but it kind of feels like when I was in the shower and my first reaction to it was like this feels like wet grease, like like grease that you put in your hair or maybe even cook with. Like it literally just felt so greasy, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to clean my hair with wet grease." That's what it feels like. And in the shower, it's just, it's creamier than grease, but it's just like I guess what I'm trying to say is like you can feel the oil in it, like in its thick. And I could not imagine like this feels like a styler more than it would feel like something that you wash your hair with or even condition your hair with. But I gave it a try. I followed the directions exactly, which are rinse hair thoroughly, apply to your scalp, massaging vigorously, and add a splash of water to create a foaming effect. When has no detergents or sodium lauryl sulfate, so it won't lather. Massage vigorously for 1 to 3 minutes, comb through hair, leave on for at least 3 to 5 minutes for maximum conditioning, comb through and rinse hair thoroughly, massaging scalp and running fingers through to the end. Apply a small amount as leave-in conditioner if desired. So I pretty much followed what it asked me to do exactly. I separated when I wash my hair, I only wash my scalp anyway, so it wasn't anything weird to me. So I just separated my hair in half and I cleansed each section at the roots. But when it got to the point where it's like, now get your comb and comb through your hair, like I usually do not. I detangle my hair in the shower, but I do not do unless my hair is like thick with conditioner in it. So it was really weird because this doesn't really leave any kind of like, it doesn't feel like there's conditioner in your hair. And then of course when you're washing my scalp at the roots, I'm really just staying at my roots, so it wasn't like in my hair shaft. So I was like terrified to like get my comb and like comb through my hair like without putting a conditioner in it. So I did break the rule a little bit. I put a little bit more, and I just ran it through each side so that there was, so that it was on the hair. And then I went through and detangled as I usually do, from tip to root. And then I actually, on the other side, I tried from root to tip, but because, when you wash your hair at the scalp, it gets tangled at the scalp. So it was like, oh my gosh. So I had to just you know, go back from the end up. And it detangled really well. I was really surprised because I just didn't feel like the kind of thing that would have like slip or anything. So I was like super surprised. It's like, oh, this is actually going through not terribly. It wasn't going through like with ease, I still had tangles, but it wasn't like terrifyingly awful, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I just adjusted how I was sitting. Um, so I just kind of combed through and it went through really well. Then I went and did my usual post wash routine. That way I could make the comparison and just kind of see that without any changes to my regimen, how it would work. And I have to say, my initial reactions when I out of the shower, I had a little bit left in on the ends, like I usually do when I rinse out my hair. And, once I had a little more than the other. I think it was this side had a little bit more of the wen at the ends than this side did. And I had to say, like, my hair felt really weird. Like, it felt oily ish. Like, not like, it didn't feel like, oh my gosh, my hair is oily. Okay, it did kind of feel that way towards the ends where I had more of the product left, but like I was frizzy kind of at the roots, which is where the product was primarily at. But it was fully rinsed out at the roots and it was still on the ends. So on the ends where it still was, it um it was, slick and kind of stuck together, and then the roots were frizzy. But I've been having a frizzy root problem, so I'm not gonna like blame that on when. My roots have just been really frizzy because I have a lot of new growth in my roots right now, so they're pretty frizzy. But other than that, I didn't notice. I went ahead and put in my normal, leave-in on top of the wen, and that felt a little strange, but it worked out all right. And then I put my regular stylers on and just let my hair dry naturally, and it actually ended up being like really good results. My hair dried quickly, which it's been drying quickly lately. And I've got really good definition, which I don't know. I always get good definition with my styler, so I can't really just attribute that to Win. But what I can attribute to Win is that when that my hair wasn't as crispy, like, that's the word. The gel that I use the Shea Moisture whatever, the Shea Moisture gel that came out pretty recently. That's what I use, and I get like a little bit of stiffness when I use that. And then, so usually when my hair is mostly dry, I kind of pull it back and scrunch out a little bit of the stiffness. I have to say that when I pulled back my hair and scrunched it a little bit, it was actually really soft. Like, it didn't feel like it needed to be decrisped. And I did not have, when I pull it back, it's usually to also stretch it out. I didn't get with the wen, I actually did not get as much shrinkage as I normally do when I just do it in regular. Like, my hair usually shrinks up to like a little bit shorter than this, and I was really surprised that I didn't. Usually for it to get to this length is usually day 2. So it's pretty nice that I didn't have as much shrinkage. So I'm really excited about that. And I think I would definitely use this again. I'm going to use this a few more times to kind of, before I give it like yes, I'm going to go buy the full size version and keep this, or rather it's just like, it's nice to use and nice to see it. And, you know, so it's good. It's okay. I didn't notice like an extreme, I didn't notice like an extreme difference, but it wasn't bad. And I'd see myself using this like midweek. If I've been trying to get, I had gone through a little journey trying to like only be able to wash my hair once a week, but I've kind of decided that I want to wash my hair twice a week. So I see this as a midweek washer, to wash my hair with, and I'm gonna use it like that, and I'm gonna get back to you guys and let you know what I think. But first reactions it's pretty good. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll definitely get back to you on whether I'm going to keep Win in my regimen.